set up for the Risk NA game of the week. Surely get started and settled up. Gonna be going pretty soon. Just currently looking for a host. Probably gonna get NA. Oh, we'll need an NA host for sure. Oh, just done everything. Live on both Twitch and YouTube now. Great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, yep, NA game. We're going to start this up pretty soon. Got Anders nice enough to host it for us. Love Anders. He's going to host us in this game. So, this is hopefully up. The lobby should be up soon. Again, signups aren't full. I think we have 15-ish people, so feel free to join the game. Gonna be starting this pretty soon. Got here a little bit late, struggling to find somebody, at least an NA host to host the game. Plenty of EU people on right now, but trying to find an EST NA host a little bit tricky. Wish I could just do it, but I don't know. Every time I've hosted a tournament game, you never really get the timer in properly, so. Mod abusing real. I have mod abused you. I'm so sorry.
Jesus, game's up.
Also, we're live, so I just wanted to.
Oh. Oh, do I have to host with OBS?
Yeah, full observers. Did you?
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Thank you again. I couldn't find a EST person specifically, so this might be laggy for our European friends, but it be what it be.
I mean, it is the NA tournament, isn't it?
True.
Alright, full OBS. Boom.
Much.
It's an honor and a privilege.
Yeah, I could just throw you up in here. Basically, we don't have full slots, so when we hit 20 or max people, we're pretty much good to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll throw you back up in there. Thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah, no worries.
Okay, we're slowly but surely filling up. Gonna get this NA game going in soon. Excited as always. I was in the last yesterday's game and I got absolutely destroyed by Fresh. Yeah, did amazing. I forgot who won yesterday. Was it Harakiri? Yeah, I think Harakiri won. So, we might be seeing. Oh my God, Harakiri, you could probably start doing this for like a full-time job soon enough. You keep fucking winning. Yesterday we had the $100 risk game. And I believe, yeah, Harakiri won that one. So he wins this one. It'll be $125 that he's won playing video games in the last 2 days. I actually kind of want that for him. I'm not gonna lie. It'll be nice to. I don't know. I think we have 3 more games, all in the $100 range, coming up for our Friday tournaments. So Friday, yeah, I'm pretty sure all 3 of them are going to be $100. Thanks to Fire, she's been sponsoring the games lately. And then again, we'll have the Saturday games, just like how we've had the. Excuse me, sorry, the regular Saturday NA games for $25. So exciting stuff happening. Almost $500 worth of cash prizes just for the NA games alone coming up this month. So super excited. If you guys haven't signed up, please sign up in the games and then or in the turnip signups and we'll get ready to go. Sorry, I got a little distracted too. I'm messaging people. A lot of decent people signed up. I think we had 15-ish, 20-ish people on the sign up sheet. So if it gets closer to the clock, I'm sure we'll start getting more and more people. A few maybes too. So again, if you are wanting to play, for sure, come on in. Their signups are not filled. We like to see anybody and everybody. And we got to give some competition to our boy Harakiri because he will take it. I believe Jan was in the last one too. I think he did pretty solid. Nemesis, I think I've seen a few times. Oh, he just happened to leave. I honestly want to do a day of like $5 games, just a continuously long day. Every game that's casted, $5 winner, and like do it for 10 hours straight. To be honest with you, so if that's something you guys would be interested in, I'd honestly love to set something like that up. Oh, I wasn't even on chats here. Let me pull some of this stuff up. Podiopsis, nice, nice. I love a Podiopsis. I think he played in last week's game. Forget how you did there, but Faker's here, awesome. Faker, obviously a talented player. Looking pretty solid so far. It's a solid lobby lineup. Again, I think Harakiri and probably Faker are my two favorites at the moment. Again, Harakiri being the winner of yesterday's $100 FFA game, sponsored by Spirit. Phenomenal player, and I'm just gonna keep saying that every week because every week he shows up and every week he does amazing things. So I won't start early like I did last time too. I know we'll miss the game unfortunately, and that was my fault. We started like 2-3 minutes early, so we might even start like 5-ish minutes late. Well, especially if how long it takes signups to get up. So again, don't be afraid. We'll go. We will start on time instead of early this time. Yeah, super excited. We had a super successful direct strike stream today done by Derringer, pulling some great numbers, and it was some great gameplay. I'm pretty sure Soxu, Easter, and Frank won that one. So if you are interested in direct strike contact, be sure to check that out because it was a great game. Benjamin has joined the lobby. I've seen Benjamin a few times, I think. Definitely a solid player. Again, that skill level is raising in Risk every day. People are getting better and better, and you know, people that you didn't think would be sort of a problem to contend with end up being a huge problem. So love to see a lot of the newer names. Love to see the skill level raising. I think we have to actually start doing more tutorials again. I know there's a couple on the channel, but they might be a little bit buried on the YouTube. So it might be time to try to get another one, especially with the large influx of people that has sort of been coming lately. So maybe we'll beg Easter for that because I think he did the last one. He did a really good job. Or maybe we just do a better job of promoting those videos. Again, a lot of technical small stuff. Happy Feet in the game. Happy Feet, one of the players who unfortunately missed the last week due to my starting early. So this time he's in it. He's ready to go. Risk not Lego, more than welcome. Gonna be crazy from him. He's definitely he has this logo ready to go. He's ready to play Risk, ready to not Lego, ready to team the entire fucking lobby and get away with it. Definitely a controversial player, but you know he has a play style and he gets shit done. So I can't hate on it too much. Pikachu, phenomenal player, whoops my ass a lot. Definitely seen Pikachu run away games. Somebody who needs to be dealt with early. Otherwise, similar to Harakiri, it's gonna you're gonna have problems with them if they end up getting a lot of gold. Yeah, and Risk Lego definitely has a small cult following in the Risk community. I think he has his own Discord. So definitely he's got some people who are willing to fight for him always. He'll just do that little screaming help, and some people will come to his aid. I also think that more people, you know, are willing to team you Lego because you start doing your help. But definitely, I've seen some people come to your aid just at the notion that you are who you are. So he's got a little bit of a cult. Cow or Cow. Haven't seen that name before. I've just never seen this one actually even remotely. I don't think it's the first time here. So hopefully it's either an alt or somebody just checking out for the first time or maybe played a couple games. Um, yeah, a lot of good names here. Wolverine. Oh my god, I love Wolverine. Wolverine's the best. I think he was done dirty last week's game. And I think he played in yesterday's game. I do forget who you were, Wolverine, um, off the top of my head, but thinking, oh, Derriger's in here? Oh my god, I'm excited. Derriger had a great stream earlier in Direct Strike, so I would love to see a Derriger win, even though he is EU and this is an NA game. I would be willing to throw it all away for Derriger. A lot of great players coming in. Again, my tops to win this right now, probably Faker, Happy Feet, Pikachu, Harakiri, and Derriger. If Anders is playing, then definitely Anders. I'm not sure he was nice enough to host the game for us. Well, I have to actually make sure he knows to put it at 60 seconds. Um, not abuse him again, and I'm really sorry for this. I'm so sorry. I'm not abused again. Mod abused again. So could you, when you make sure you start it, could you do 60-minute timer?
60 minutes. Yes. Yep.
Thank, thank you so much.
I
I
can do
love you.
that. Do you mind if I just FF?
Yeah, no, that's 100% fine.
Okay. Unless I get like, I mean, 15 income turn on. But yeah, okay. All right.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, no.
We Ken Anders was very, very, very nice to host this game. He is Western. Oh, I don't want to. I just fucking dox him. Uh, we were looking for an EST time zone, but we weren't able to get it. So maybe some of our Europeans struggle with that. Not exactly sure how this is gonna go, but again, this is an NA tourney, so hopefully, um, it's not too much of a shocker. Yep. 000 start says Mikaz. We'll try to start on time, maybe even 5 minutes later, just to make sure everybody's settled in at the latest. But yeah, we are aiming 100% for um, to start in 6 minutes, to be specific. Some new faces. I don't think I've seen the Zay. I've seen Buzz maybe a couple times. Mask Bill, Mercrid. Some newer names definitely, but they've been around. Zachary Chan's been around. Orion's been around. Tap the Slap, a incredible player. Um, I'm gonna just I actually think Tap Slap was DG last game. Had some great fights. I think he took me out of the game, or he at least helped take me out of the game. Oh, Socks, who's here? Oh, it's over. It's fucked. All right, let's just fire him the money now beforehand. Start gambling. Um, great player, great player. Obviously, Socks your number one player in the game. I don't even know if that's contested at this point. Uh, going to we're gonna wait a couple more minutes. If you are signed up, we are going to give priority to the people who are signed up. So again, we're gonna go at in 5 minutes from now. Um, ooh, we got a follower. I think any more Dignity for sale? Yeah, Dignity for sale. We are going to. I think you signed up, and even if you didn't, you're pretty. There's literally 5 minutes left, so as long as you just make sure you hit the sign up button, then you will be good to go. Um, I missed the follower. Magnus Sun. You know what? I'm an ignorant American, so that's gonna be hard. Actually, you should. Magnus Sun Koskar. Thank you so much for following. We really appreciate it. Love when people follow. It really helps the channel a lot. Um, yes, yes, we are giving. Prio to sign. So Dignity for Sale is looking for MicroHive saying A for effort. Yeah, those names are hard for me. I'm not gonna lie. Something about all the consonants continuously being said in a sun on us Oscar fashion. Really, I don't know. My brain can't handle it. Blanco, Blanco saying we love you. That's Risk not Lego. I love you too, Lego. Even though I hate to play against you. Uh, definitely, definitely. You're entertaining to say the least. Dignity for Sale. I will pull Anders in real quick again, just so that we can get somebody kicked out of here for you. I'm gonna mod abuse him.
Oh,
I'm so sorry
hi. All
for
right.
the
Well, yeah, no
15th.
worries. What are we doing?
Power stroke.
Well, hold on.
Half this lobby has to go. I'm sorry.
Well, we have to kick at least one person to get Dignity in here. I'm just gonna look at the signups real quick.
Mask Bill's not signed up. Lego's not signed up. Ishi B isn't signed up. Booty Fuzz isn't signed up. Mirror Kid isn't signed up.
We'll start with Mask Bill.
Okay. He got out ban or yeah, ban, right?
Yeah, and then if you want to unban him or something. Dignity, that should be a good spot for you.
All right. He's in.
Oh, nice, nice. Okay, so then now we're just basically gonna wait for 3 minutes. If anybody else DMs me or says anything in chat, then we'll make room for them. But we only
Okay.
have 3-ish minutes, so. See, but I learned, Happy Feet. I learned from my mistakes.
Okay.
We're going on time.
Okay.
Don't. I will hold that map or the lobby hostage until the start time. Don't worry.
Thank you.
You can count on me.
True, true.
Are you casting with anyone, Power?
No, right now I'm alone, so I mean, if you want to cast, you can cast.
There are circumstances where that could happen. Where are you casting?
I'm in the other Discord channel where we usually go. But
Oh,
if you want to do it in here, I can do it in here too. But we probably have to lock it off.
I don't have access to that other one. Either way.
Power, I'd love to cast with you. I will be out turn 3. Hopefully.
Gotcha. If you're both out, we can all three have a nice little party in one of the.
Yeah, I can. I'm down until like a third comes. And then they can like take over or whatever.
Sure, for sure.
Do you want a sounding board?
I do love sounding board. It does make casting easier. Talking for 4 hours straight can be
You know,
taxing.
you say that, but people like Easter Bunny somehow are just able to keep going.
Yeah, I mean they're built different though.
That's true.
Just waiting on pretty much just going in about 30 seconds chat. So again, if you guys have any inclination to play and you're on the signups, please let me know, DM me, and I will try to make sure that you get into this game before it starts. But I think this is the lineup that we have. So Anders, are you FFing right away unless you get like a really good spot?
No, I think I'll just FF and commit to it.
Gotcha, gotcha. So then we're pretty.
And I did get in the other Discord, so we can go there.
Oh, nice, nice. Thank you for ever. Well, you probably don't have to say, but thank you for ever invited him.
Strakanelo?
Yeah, yeah. Whatever that
okay.
means.
Yeah. All right, are we good?
Oh, we have one up.
Wait, just one.
Yeah, somebody probably just left, so we'll just leave that open. And then Frosty manages to get the last spot. I think that was what I saw. Just gonna wait 5 more seconds to check my DMs. I'm gonna check all the chats just to make sure no one didn't get in. Yeah, so it looks like we're ready to go. So whenever you were ready, just start the game and we'll hit 60 seconds on that timer.
Cool. All right. Good luck, everyone.
Good luck, have fun. Oh, well, yeah, he already went. Okay, now we're safe.
All right, 60-second or 60-minute turn timer. I can do this. This is pressure, but I can do this.
I believe in you. I've never had more faith in you in my entire life than this moment, if that makes you feel better.
It's gonna be me. Okay.
Yo, you do pro mode?
Or well under pressure. Yeah, I would do. Okay, so wait, actually, so overtime 60 minutes, and
And
that's it,
then,
yeah?
yep, and that's it.
And start. All right.
Here we go. So there's a lot of great names that were on the board here. And oh yeah, that was you. Holy shit! I thought somebody desynced right away. Um, I mean, besides Soxu and Harakiri, who are you really looking at winning this game?
Oh, Trusty. I mean, Happy Feet, obviously.
Yeah,
I think if Happy Feet gets past like the initial aids of like the start, like if he gets screwed by somebody, he's pretty good.
yeah, absolutely. Definitely a great fighter. He
Um,
whipped my ass a few times.
yeah, like it's just about getting that good start. Oh, and by the way, I just like to point out I had well, not great spots, but it was playable. But let's see what we got going on here.
Love to see it.
Oh, whoops.
So great expansions.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I did share my screen, so you can look via my screen on Discord.
Okay, is that probably gonna be easier? I
Yeah,
guess it will be.
yeah.
And I can see what you're looking at. All right.
Mint's getting a good Hungary Slovakia turn. He's probably not going to get it on the turn one, maybe? Just barely gets it. Oh, that's a nice steal from Mint. He does have a nice, what would that be, 7? Wow, a lot of low incomes there. Look at all many, oh my lord, a lot of 6s, a lot of 4s. That's not what you're really expecting, especially with so many great players in this lobby.
Yeah, Mint actually has such a GG mid though. Holy, like look at he's got grease support as well.
Yeah, it does look like he's going to run away with this, as Lav's probably not going to defend Bosnia here. I mean, honestly, I hope this isn't Saksu, only because he will run away with the game with this sort
Yeah,
of spot.
I mean, we can probably get a remake in there real quick. Lad's going for Norway instead.
Yeah, and it looks like he will get it by the end of this turn, which is a little bit impressive considering he does have a few places across the board still.
Yeah, he's got to be. Emerald could cut him. Oh, Emerald's doing it. He's coming in from Sweden.
Oh, he's gonna get this
I
last.
don't. It's not gonna work, but.
He's just gonna barely miss it.
Yeah.
Definitely a solid attempt, but it's not gonna be enough for Emerald, and he does grab this base too. So Emerald does look like he's gonna be struggling here.
Yeah.
Lots
Rip
going.
Peanut.
Yeah, lots going on. Green ended up getting UK. Light blue looking in a really healthy position as he wraps up Africa, starts to get into Spain, and purple's looking the attempt on Portugal, but this isn't going to go well for him. Purple also did some beefing with Cole, so I know some resources were spent here, so I think he's going to lack really any good defense on this, and he's going to run away when LB starts pushing it. Lots and lots going on. Is any color right now standing out to you besides Mint that you're like, wow, this is really impressive?
Well, yeah, light blue and maybe maroon. He didn't have a whole lot of bases early in Romania and Moldova, but I mean, he managed to take Ukraine, and now is big enough that I guess Mint doesn't want to just pump into him yet. So we'll see if he goes into Central. And yeah, I mean, the Middle East is going to be. I guess Cole is just going to run away with it. Purple kind of got split, which is suboptimal for him.
Very true, but I also think Cole's going to struggle a little bit just because there are a lot of colors in the south, and not only that, but he's kind of slow in taking this. So, look, like light blue had a rapid expansion, Mint with a rapid expansion. So even if you do happen to get all of these places in the Middle East, I mean, you have a lot of small colors to deal with, and then not only that, but a lot of huge colors to deal with right after.
And yellow landing on Liviaport is not what you want to see.
Yeah, absolutely, and they're gonna contest.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to see this snipe happen from one of them. I do this all the time, and I lose this ballet every fucking time. I don't know what other people... He does get it, which is going to be an amazing hold from him. He's going to be able to use the spawns. Yellow does have the current advantage, but I think Cole does have the gold to just kind of keep spawning here.
Purple and Jordan.
Oh, and he does see it, though.
Good for Cole.
8 seconds on the timer. If he swaps this out, he can hold this until timer does happen, which does look like it's going to be significantly better position. He does pull back here, which is the smart decision, and he just needs to spend here, and I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard for Yellow to push into Egypt, but man, this is. Oh, and actually, he's cleaning up Purple.
Yeah.
It's hard to attack into this from Jordan, so this is okay. Well played by Cole.
Yeah, definitely a solid hold there. I think Purple spending a little bit in Portugal and other places on the map really made this a hard push for him. It does look like Yellow and Cole do get a piece. So it does look, man, Purple's dead here for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, and it does look like Navy is kind of pushing into yellow. Yellow probably has the gold to defend against this, as Navy doesn't really do a good push here. He's not having a good surround. His units are getting caught up. Yellow not having enough gold, though, so these roared units, as long as they get in there, Yellow's going to lose this.
That is so funny, though. So we've got Navy and Purple now who are trying to be a little opportunists. And,
Getting
the
shut
bigger
down.
fish around them. But, wait, Mint is collapsing.
Yeah, Mint's getting Violet somehow getting in both on south position and this crazy Bosnia hit while Maroon's coming from the same time. I mean, no one still has this light blue base, which is kind of insane to me. But I think Mint will recover from this. He definitely just needs to hold the key positions here, and I don't think Violet has the gold to deal with all of this.
Yeah, but Blue is coming in.
Yeah, never mind. Oh
That
no,
is crazy. If
that's
someone
rough.
helps with the 2v1, that's got to be a 3v1.
Yeah, yeah, it's a 3v1.
Yeah.
This is we've all been here. Very tragic. It doesn't even. It's not even like. Yeah.
Gray on Violet?
Oh, this is what we like to see. This is perfect.
This is the NA Pumpers.
Yep. I mean, like, you have to punish this man, right? He's in South
Yeah,
for
you
some
do.
unknown reason. He's not, I mean, he's teaming, which is fine, but he's in a position and he spent a shit ton of gold doing nothing, right? Like, why are you in South? This is a perfect play in my part by Gray.
Yeah, I mean, Violet would have to commit to the south here, but he... Wait, are we able to see gold?
Yes, yes. Here's the gold count.
Okay, so Violet... Oh yeah, basically nothing. Mint... yeah, I think Mint will be able to hold this. Violet is not in a good spot. He's also spamming help in chat, so I'm getting risk not Lego vibes.
Just a little bit. That's funny. Yeah, I think the same too. I think we're getting an early risk kill here, which is sometimes better for the tournament because sometimes you can be a little bit of a terrorist there. So.
Yep, agree.
Gonna show some love on the LB and green fight. LB seems to be pushing, and Teal seems to be helping too. So it's gonna be a 2v1 on LB and Teal. But it does look like, oh, green does get this top base, which is crucial to cut this much income against this 2v1. Lavender looking for a home or looking for a place to invade. Actually, Navy might win this fight. What did you think about this? I didn't think he would get this far.
I think Navy's toast.
Yeah, I'm seeing it now too.
Like, he did well, but Yellow's got the B ship,
Yeah.
and also is not fighting anyone else right now, so he's gonna be cleaning Navy up here.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking about cleaned up, it does look like Violet is being cleaned up as well here. Does have a lot of units though.
Yeah, still, like, if he can make friends with Cole and Yellow, then he might be able to survive, but... Oh man, Mint's got really downsized as well.
Yeah, I
Being
mean,
an opportunist.
this has been tragic for Mint. Obviously, Mint had an amazing start. I would drop here to be honest with you. LB's getting 3v1 here, so might as well be the fourth.
Yeah, light blue. Man, this is so disgusting to light
Yeah.
blue. Man, teal, green, and lavender. What did he do?
These
He
are
deserved this.
these are the NA games, man. I mean, again,
Yeah.
Lavender came from the very top for just with 3 transport ships in a dream and came and conquered Africa for reasons I can't even tell you why. But yeah, I mean, we saw 2 mighty players, both Mint and Light Blue, incredible starts get decimated by not both of them 3v1s, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're putting it, I guess when you're getting that big kind of a target on your back, because everybody wants to join in on the fun of ganging up on the big guy.
Yeah,
Although
true.
notably, so Blue and Maroon have an alliance now. We should start a Twitch poll for which Netflix special Orange is watching right now.
True.
And Cole has cleaned up the Middle East. So, yeah, I think the early small fish are starting to get picked off. Navy out, Tramby.
Tramby,
Marino.
yep, you did.
That was a good push. It was a good effort. From,
Yeah.
Only having 8 income, it was a good effort.
Honestly, I think I would have done the exact same thing. It's just a shame that Cole and Yellow did piece instantly.
Yeah, for sure.
Purple really was I think the catalyst of your demise. If Purple didn't hit Cole, I don't think they would have pieced so easily, and then you would have been able to take Yellow. So again, GG Tramby.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna catch up with chat here. Robert Larson is a champion, giving us the names to everybody real quick. Thank you so much for that, Robert Larson. I've failed in that. Fresh asking any good players there. We still have Saksu for sure. We have Harakiri, Derrider Trusty, Faker's solid. Happy Feet. Yeah, can't sleep on him. So a lot of good players still in here. Zaggy Chan is Wheat. Wheat and Cole had a good fight in the Middle East, but it did look like Cole just kind of able to decimate there. Yeah, a lot happened in this 10 minutes, and not a terrible amount of people dead. Sometimes in these NA games, within 15 minutes, half the lobby's dead. So I'm liking how many people are still alive currently. Oh,
Yeah.
is it gonna go? Oh, he does do the swap. Love to see the swaps. Does this happen to you often? I feel like no matter how experienced I am, no matter how many games I've played, I get trapped with SS every now and then.
Yeah, no, it happens because, yeah, I mean, you load everything up in the boat, and then if that auto attack shot goes off, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not great.
Yep.
It happens to me all the time.
Does look
Oh
like
no!
happy feet. No. And again, I
Wait,
mean,
he was light blue?
yeah,
Oh no!
yeah.
That sucks.
I don't think he's going to be happy with what happened to him. He did not deserve the absolute 3/4 man that ended up being thrown into his body. An amazing start, an amazing West expansion,
Yeah,
and
great position.
yeah, it just these
I...
alliances. He's here.
Can we get a post-game interview, Happy Feet? How are we?
Why did Emerald make an SS to block? What's going on?
Yeah.
Why? Oh.
Yeah, you definitely did not deserve what happened to you, and it happened so fast. I thought you were gonna run away with the game a little bit there, and just everybody came from every direction all at once, and yeah, it was just unfortunate.
Yeah, Lavender hitting you is just so
Why
crazy.
was Lav in Scandi and then I look down and he's like in Algeria and Morocco?
Yeah.
I didn't see that he had a port in the south.
Yeah, I don't know. I and even Mint was trying to like kind of take bases every now and then off you, not permanently, but it was just rough, rough for you. Mint, same thing happened with him. You were probably too busy to see. Again, great start. Now he's in the north, but then he got picked off. Both of you having similar stories, great expansion starts, and then just kind of getting decimated in the end by multiple people. Violet looks like he's going to start being cleaned up by Yellow as Violet starts teaming Cole. Cole not noticing it as Cole's trying to defend against Emerald, which is, again, a kind of a crazy play here. But the longer he doesn't see this, the more damage this is going to do. But, at the same time, Yellow's cleaning up Violet. I don't know. Any thoughts on this?
I think Yellow is doing very well under the circumstances that he's in. Like, he's got these little islands down here with not a lot of income, but has managed to, take Libya off of Cole and convince him to keep it, and then also kill Navy. I think Yellow's one of the pump-ahs.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, definitely has done a lot with a little. And I think he's going to continuously be kind of a problem in this game. Although the Lav Green Teal Alliance really doesn't have anywhere else to go except East, So, yeah, Yellow might be next on the chopping block.
Yeah, although I wonder if Yellow's going to band with the Yellow and Maroon team. Although, I mean, Yellow, yeah, he invested in B ships instead of SF.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's going to be at a disadvantage there. Also, have you ever played, like, Plague Inc.? Because Violet has given me Plague vibes of, like, he's just inserting himself into every situation. He was in Greece, he was in the Baltics, and now he's eating away at Mint.
Yeah, I mean...
From the inside.
Cole... so, two things actually happened here. Emerald basically suiciding into Cole at this point, losing South Russia to Orange, and then again, Cole doing the same, suiciding into Emerald, and Violet...
Yeah.
eating him as well. So we're seeing a lot of just crazy small things happening here. He does it finally. Yellow invests in this SS finally and is going to commit against this fight here. Cole, do we think this is the death of Cole here?
I mean, he's got some, like, if he wants to escape, he probably can, but, I mean, it seems like he's not even fighting Violet, so I think he's a bit resigned. He's just he might keel over here. I mean, the SS is almost dead, and yeah, it seems like Yellow is kind of bloodthirsty.
Yeah, I mean, Cole helping.
Yellow is a good player. He's playing for the win. Like turn two, I took land off him, and the next turn he still asked me for peace. He's not a grudge player.
Nice. That's what we like to see.
Yellow's a good person to look out for.
Yeah, killing.
Green's making moves though.
Oh, on Yellow. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Yellow can rock Green's world though, 100% if he has the gold.
And I mean, he does have a decent amount of gold, more than Green does at the moment, and it does look like Cole. Yeah, so it's gonna be dicey here. It depends how fast Yellow sees this and how fast he commits, because again, Violet did get teamed by Yellow, so there might be a little bit of grudge because Violet doesn't have anybody else to fight, so it could be a Green and yellow. I'm sorry, green and violet versus yellow here. Oh, tragic. Both.
Wait, I think lavender is joining in as well.
Oh, yeah,
boy.
these guys are.
And teal. What is this? Well,
Teal's going north.
Teal's going up, but lavender and green, not good news for yellow.
Yeah, crazy amount of things happening on the map, and not to mention that the north is about to be in flames as well. So, just a quick high-level overview. We have violet. It looks like violet, lavender, and green are going to be fighting yellow here. Gray and orange fight in the north. Blue somehow getting in the north. I wasn't paying attention to this. I don't know if he was just trying to kill Mint's units here, or if he's actually making a commitment to gray. Maroon getting a good fight against Cole. Cole on his last legs. Just so much explosion happening at the moment. Teal going into blue. There's too much. There's just too much.
And gray is redefining what meat grinder means.
Yeah.
in Volga and Central. You gotta cut them trees.
Yeah, definitely a crazy push.
Crazy push for sure.
And I would like this maybe a little bit better because he does have this round, but he has 0 backline. So it's like, yes, you have the advantage here, and you probably are going to make it through. But no backline just means that you're going to meat grind your units more than necessary. Oh my lord, I did not realize that we were 3D printing tanks already. Harakiri was Emerald. Oh no, great player.
Where was Emerald?
That's a good question. I'm going to be honest with you.
He was the Southern Russia guy who just randomly made an SS to kill me.
He was in Georgia.
I don't know if we could say that was a great play. I don't see the game-winning strategy for that. But maybe that's just me being salty.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot happening. A lot on. He even pushed Cole with his SS too. So there was a big, huge Cole fight. Cole's still alive, by the way. Pink decided to push into Violet, and now they are teaming Violet right now, which...
Yellow is on the ropes, though.
Yeah.
Yellow is...
Looks like
Maroon
blue is as well.
Trying to block him off. Yellow picks
Honestly,
one too many enemies.
I love seeing there are like 5 colors in the southeast. Like everybody is sharing turkey.
Yeah.
Orange is joining the fun.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great start to this game. Honestly, chaos everywhere. Dignity for sale does end up losing up to... I mean, yeah, this was a huge tank push that ended up catching you a little bit off guard. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. GG, Dignity, you did kill Emerald. You had a decent start, but again, those tanks are tough to deal with for sure.
I'll mute everybody in the game.
Great things happen. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so again, overview. We have Blue pretty much losing his fight to Teal. Teal had a great push into Germany. Not the easiest of pushes to do, but Teal made it look a little bit easy. Mint being the massive... I don't even know what... cockroach isn't really the word. He's just surviving with anything necessary. He was, in the south, then he was in the north, and then he went south again, and then now he's in his original spot. So congrats to him. Pink's finding a home still in Georgia, Azure, and Armenia. Just so much happening all across the map.
Just like you said was going to happen, we've got the teal-green alliance going into the middle. And so blue was with maroon. Now blue is toast. And so maybe it's going to be mint and maroon, but I don't know. Like this left Island Boy alliance just seems crazy.
Yeah, crazy strong and crazy powerful at the moment. So their incomes are... I mean, they are part of the top 4. There are 3 of them.
And poor Yellow. Man, he's playing so well, but... And, staying alive, but man, now Lavender is kicking him out. Green teams, like, this is crazy, honestly.
Yeah,
they're going to take every player out of the game, I think, before they turn on each other.
The only person who has a chance to survive and, like, weather the storm is going to be Gray. He's already pumping out tanks.
Right.
These people have committed to making some SS, and he's able to keep up on income. He is going to be the only person who's not just going to get completely slaughtered.
Adiopsis was
even
blue.
with the gold advantage, I mean, the positionally, he's going to be inferior because, they're coming up.
Yeah,
and,
but only one
there's
person.
3 people.
Only one person can hit him at a time if he's really pulling back. And if he's pulling back to North Russia and they have everything else, they're not going to be 3v1ing him. It's going to start the fighting. But all these other, like, yellow is going to die, red or maroon is going to die, Cole and mint and violet, pink. All these people are going to be dead in the next, like, 10 turns, I'm saying.
Yeah, I might agree with you, but at the same time, all 3 mint, Cole, and yellow, great spots, great fighting, great pushes, but I mean, the thing that stands out, they're surviving against like all odds. They are finding a way to live. Everyone keeps hitting them. I think this is now the fifth person that Cole has hit or been hit by, but he keeps finding a way to live. So I think we could see an exodus from Mint, Cole, and Yellow, like maybe begging for a home from Gray and finding a strong alliance. Because these three have been, I mean, they've been fighting
That
together.
that could
Oh
definitely be
no.
possible of Gray bringing in some of the pirates,
Yeah,
but
Green
they've
wants
been
yellow.
surviving against low income. When
That's true.
when the big fish come in, like look at Violet. Violet has been completely cleared out of the Middle East.
Yeah.
With
Violet
look
has
at
been
Lavender's
cleared out of the
KD.
Baltics, Greece, and the Middle East, and now he's, yeah, man, poor yellow.
Yeah, honestly, poor a lot of people here. This is the exodus happening. This SS fight's not going to go well for Yellow. Maroon's still holding on by a thread, but doesn't look like he's. Oh my gosh! And now Violet's back on Mint. This is honestly, this is crazy. There's too many storylines going on, but this Middle East storyline has been my favorite. I mean, you've had Violet teaming Mint at the start for some unknown reason, and then with Maroon, and now they're back at it again, teaming Mint in his original lands, even though he was on Nomad running away and somehow made it. I don't even know. There's too much going on, but I love to see it all.
Honestly, if I'm seeing this from Lavender, like if I'm Lavender and I'm seeing, like I pushed Violet out, but he never even tried to fight me, and then he's like randomly making tanks and knights. I want to keep this guy alive. I want to keep this guy as my pirate, and just like sick him on some random person and like 2v1 people.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, he's not being a nuisance to you, and his gold's being spent on smaller players,
Yeah.
so it'd be nice to keep
He's
him
not
alive.
saving any gold. He's doing great.
This fight looks like as long as Cole can hold it properly and use these, I mean, there's a nice amount of mortars here to make this favorable for him. I don't know if I would take this tower damage unnecessarily. I think I might would have fight in the position of my 2 towers, but I think he'll have. Oh, this is looking rough.
If Cole can reinforce it and hold this, it's really good for him. Like it's 1 tower each. His bottom, the right grease space is also hitting.
Yeah, and then looks like Mint's gonna come in and start cleaning up Violet. This could be the death of Violet. But you have to push this. You can't let Mint deal with this by himself. You need to take everything that you can from him, and then help in any way possible, because you already are on the shit list of so many people. You need to start killing them. Oh, Yellow does get the top base in Moscow. I think he loses all of his SS, but he does find a home within Gray. That'll be dangerous for somebody in the future.
Green is coming with 6 Marines. I'm not sure what he, like maybe if he gets Volga and starts spamming out generals, but Yellow's gotta like see this. This is not good for Yellow.
No, I think I would have stopped this happening. Like, Green really isn't a nuisance to you, and Yellow could be an asset, but oh no.
Yeah, you definitely did not want Green to get this base. He sees it now. He's clearing up Volga, but I think it might be too little, too late. Oh,
Yellow's holding.
Green only spent 20 gold.
I think he's gonna pop out some more.
Oh.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah, and Gray does look to be a little bit busy. He's trying to kill Violet. Again, I think.
Violet is gone.
Yeah, I'm thinking the Lego call here was accurate.
Oh no. Yeah.
So
A priest and a rifle.
he's been better.
Yep. Gonna pretty much just eat it to these tanks. That's pretty poetic that he goes out to the tank push there. Gray doing what he has to do. Yellow. Do we have a call on who Yellow is? He's doing a good job surviving.
I think it might be Trusty.
That could be true.
I could see. I think Trusty is Lavender.
I think
That's what I'm
Sox is
gonna guess.
Lavender.
Just kept
I
him
would
chat.
say Soxu's teal, personally.
Really? I mean, he does have a great KD, and he did kind of destroy Blue on that hard push there.
Yeah,
Honestly,
he was playing
it could
very
be
well.
any one of them, because anyone in the Crazy Alliance.
Yeah, that's fair.
Not
'Cause we know
Green.
how Trusty likes to play. He's half the phase.
Very fair. People in the chat saying Cole and Mint look like 2 very good players. I'd have to agree. I mean, again, they've come back for pretty much nothing, and they're making it work for them. Great KDs, even though I mean, Mint's KD is not great in the sense that it's high, but great in the oh my god, no,
There he goes.
Derringer. Oh, I love you, Derringer, so much. That was so brutal to watch, but you did amazing. You did fucking fantastic,
Yeah, you really did.
yeah, just 10 out of 10 game for you. Tobias saying that Saksu's teal as well. Yeah, I think that's a great call out from Happy Feet. I think that's potentially true. But is Mint? Or are they trading?
Are you talking about in Greece, like the little
Yeah.
skirmish? I think this seems like spawns or something. Like this isn't. I don't think it was on purpose.
They are talking about a little bit of miscommunication there, so they want to be friends. They're they are gonna peace now. Again, yeah, I think that was a little dicey from Mint, but a great correction immediately. Because yeah, you really want to be friends with this man. You guys have been fighting the same people. You guys have had the same enemies. Both came out on top together. So some quick diplo. Maroon's still alive. I wasn't paying attention to this.
I really wish Gray had defended the pirate, or defended yellow, but he's got a pirate in maroon.
Yeah.
We're gonna see. Green just has like a cavalry division in central Russia.
So,
We'll see what that happens.
like they're trying to execute the small people. Who do you think is going to be the first person to kind of, break the stalemate here?
I think it'll probably be Gray, right? Because Gray, there's not a real reason for Lavender to be up here anymore. So he might just take those lands for free, and then I think that'll give Teal the excuse that he needs to fight Gray.
So you think Gray is going to hit Sweden, Norway?
Yeah, I do.
Ooh, that's interesting. I was gonna say I think Pink is getting hit next.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm looking at this guy, like if I'm Lavender or Gray, and he's got like a few tanks and a few mortars. Like, I'm just looking at this and I'm salivating.
Honestly, I think that like if you're cool with Pink, it's kind of a buffer between like Pink is not going to hit you obviously if you're cool with him. It's a buffer between you and Gray.
Right.
I think Lav could hit Green here.
I think this alliance has been a little bit too strong for them to do that initially. I do think the Pink call might be a little bit stronger just because again, this isn't really necessary. And even though that this is a buffer for you, to me like Gray, this isn't a strong push from Gray. Although he has the tanks, there's just so much you can do to defend, and this is going to be a costly affair. So like Gray wouldn't even want to go push into Lavender. Oh no.
Oh.
Well.
Teal's doing it.
Yeah, Teal's doing it. I think this is a good play too. I think again.
They traded.
Oh, did they?
Oh.
Yeah, they traded Portugal for Scandi.
Thank you. HB just spawns. Just gonna catch up with chat. I think Derringer is speaking from the Risk Reforged channel. That's funny. Yeah, Gray. I'm sorry, Dignity. You and Derringer had similar stories there. Just it was rough all the way around.
I think Gray is just like feeding Maroon. I have no idea what's going on.
What?
Yeah, I'm on.
Is that an A-click or what's going on here?
But he most certainly did not A-click.
No, I'm not an A-click, rather.
I mean,
maybe this was a misplay, but like if he was planning on killing him, why would he not send the tanks? This just seems like my KD. Like I haven't been dying, so I'm feeding all my spawns. That's what I get from this.
Which is rare. We don't see this really ever, to be honest with you. So I don't know. Maybe.
He's looking at the scoreboard. And he's scared. He's scared of what he sees.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair. You did see these three powerhouses team pretty much the entire South and West, so, maybe you want to seem a little less competent, so you don't seem... You know what? Actually, I have no idea.
No. I think it's exactly that. But who in this lobby would be looking at it like that? So, Faker's the Smurf. He might do it. Soksu, Trusty, Tap, Pikachu.
Yeah, it's hard to say, to be honest with you. Like Green is going to take these free bases off Mint. Does look like Green might even do a full push into this eventually, unless this was traded. Or actually,
Faker Mystique.
Yeah, they are the same.
And that is also a Smurf.
Oh.
Wow, this is a little crazy.
It
I
doesn't
mean,
make any sense. After Gray feeds Maroon, now he's like, what?
yeah, I am not sure. Especially with all of these tanks ready to go. Like they're roaring, they're coming your way. This man
And now
gave you,
Teal is
yeah,
hitting him.
yeah, here we go. And I think this is smart.
Maybe Maroon thought Gray was like not good or not paying attention with all the feed, but that's pretty weird.
Yeah. Maroon bit the hand that fed him. And oh, now Teal is going on Gray. This
Yeah.
is not
North
good
Russia.
for Gray.
Or South Russia.
Yeah, all these tanks are kind of devastating for Maroon. This is your fault. You did this to yourself. Robert Larson asking who's the second caster. Yeah, we have one caster, Anders, and then one being Happy Feet. Both, thankfully enough, have joined me, so I don't have to cast by myself for 4 hours or 2 hours. Thank you so much.
All alone.
Yeah, and I think I'd do what Gray is doing here too. I'd basically give up all this land and make sure that Maroon's dead, because you have a lot of tanks. You can run a little bit, and make a little bit more of a nuisance of this game. Mint looks like he's about to get hit by green, or maybe that's Cole. It's hard to tell here, but SS coming down to the south. And looks like Teal's going to run away with the north here.
Yeah, no defense being mounted. I mean, really the only way to defend is making SS, and you don't want to do that in the Baltics.
Right. Unless you feel extremely confident that you can hold up
Green
until
making
Sweden.
moves.
Yeah, green now hitting Cole. This is, you feel bad for Cole. He's been fighting a really great game. I thought we were homies. We've seen
this was down.
Yeah.
Expected to happen though.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's just the position that green wants, and you have it, so you're up next on the chopping block.
So, when green starts hitting Cole, I'm sure that Mint is gonna help him. I'd be interested. I was gonna say I'm interested to see what Lavender does. Lavender is already starting to cut trees for Pink, so Pink is on the chopping block.
Yep.
Lavender sees his two big scary allies doing something. He's immediately freed up. He's going.
Yeah, and I don't think there's anything that's going to be able to stop this 3-man from taking the rest of these people out. It does look like Mint's going to go. Mint's going into maybe Russia here. It's hard to tell. But yeah, it does. I mean, the big three at the end of this game looks like it's going to be Teal, Green, and Lavender.
Oh, Teal is making tanks, and look at Arc.
Oh, sorry, Arc. Yeah.
If he could kill all of Gray's tanks, he'll get a lot of the money back. But I think you're oohing because he's gonna have to make SS eventually.
No, well, just Teal's deciding like he has a few SS. He doesn't actually have that many. He has 4. Late game like this, that's really not that much SS, but we're gonna see a big tank fight between these guys. Roars, mortars, all of that's gonna be so important. Oh, but Lab is teaming him. Lab is going into Southern Russia. Oh my god.
Cole doing a great defense against in Ukraine, not killing the tanks per se, but getting really close. Maybe a couple that are, yep, there. He does lose the tank. Lavender again. I don't know if Lab was actually hitting Gray. I think he was just trying to get a better position against Pink. But Gray struggling to hold the north as he doesn't really do much to even make the attempt.
Gray is running with his. What is he doing?
I don't know.
What? Is this a Risk Not Lego cosplay?
This is alright. Who do we think Gray is? Let's look at the names. Ishi Bees, that could be him. Wolvern.
Wow, to kill Mint?
Oh, Mint is blocking him.
Wolvern.
He wants the feed.
Oh yeah.
That is
100%.
beautiful and hungry.
Yeah, but I don't know if Mint really has the money to stop all this. Like, he does have a lot of units and a lot of towers that he could really get some nice things happening, but this isn't going to be enough to kill all of these tanks, I don't think, especially if he gets a base.
So you get some Knights things happening, what?
Well, maybe. Oh, and yeah, never mind. I forgot Teal was coming.
So Gray's about to lose his first tank, and I have no idea how many Knights that Mint has just lost.
Yeah, he doesn't really, I don't think, of the DPS to trade effectively, but, I mean, Gray is, gravy toast.
Yep. Speaking about toast, Pink out by Lavender. It's Ishi Bizes? Not sure how to say that name, but did get executed there. and it does look like Cole's next to be executed, but where do you think the game goes from after this?
It's gonna be spicy.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I personally think that Lavender and Green are gonna team up on Teal. That's my guess.
Yeah, I might have to agree.
I think Green has a better relationship with Teal because I was killing Green. I was farming Green and killing Green, and the only reason Green is in this game is because Teal came and saved him.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's that goodwill. I think they're gonna be teaming Lavender.
Well, it's going to be, so it's the three of them, and each one of them who's not Saksu knows that one of the other two is Saksu, and they're going to want to team that person with the other person, and they're going to be looking at the two players remaining and probably think, oh, well, Teal looks like the better player, so I'm going to want to team him.
Yeah, that might be it. I can see that happening. Oh my god, if you just look at Croatia, how can you not start salivating?
That is the most damage tank. That is so beautiful. That is so much bounty.
Like, I'm just seeing red and I'm not even playing the game.
I bet gray is Wolverine.
Oh, that might be a good call here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think this is where the misplay of Mint helping out and trying to kill these tanks happened. I don't think he had enough gold to do anything, and look, it's really costed him everything. He really didn't get much of the bounty. It does look like Green's gonna finish this up here, but even Green's not gonna do really a great defense. If he just micros these a little bit more, like Green can lose every single one of these tanks. As we just saw, he just lost a third, gonna be a fourth in about 10 seconds. Wow.
Wait, and Gray still has 100 gold?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's saving it for next game.
Yeah. Well, Teal's coming in too. Yeah, I don't really know where Gray goes here, actually.
I'm just so this is disgusting for me because Gray could have fought Teal. Like, sure, you give up the Baltics, but you hold Arc, and you hold Central Russia, and you could fight him. Like, look how many tanks you still have alive.
Yep.
Like, just fight. Why are you running?
And
he did nothing all game.
Like, he did give up all of his spawns, though. I mean, and as we've seen from, other recent games, it's not just about having a lot of tanks. You still need a good army comp. And I think that Teal knows how to make armies.
Trusty is cold. Trusty did amazing. Again, he had a good Middle East push, got teamed by Violet when he was fighting, I think Emerald, and that was unfortunate. But you lasted a very long time for someone who probably should have died sooner. I mean, just the sheer position you were in, I'm surprised you made it as long as you did. So really good game. You played amazingly. I wish I could have seen you go farther because I don't know, you were kind of just doing great moves.
Gray actually escaped.
Yeah. Tobias.
Lavender's making tanks.
Oh, it's over.
It's over. It's over. It's over.
Yeah.
Is Teal being preemptive on Green here? He's moving the SS.
Oh yeah, Teal sees the writing on the wall. Is he?
Wait,
is he gonna attack?
Here. He's got lots of units in, so Lavender's cutting trees to go into Volga. He's got some units there. He's got some units in Central. He could just eat Green and get the city count, I think. Because Green just spent everything on tanks.
Yeah, I think... Well, I don't know.
I'm not too sure why the tanks are going up through the Baltics.
I think this is where you FF. You're on Nomad. There's no way for you to really recover from this. I think you just kind of Pikachu. Pikachu's a great player. Definitely some weird choices you made there, Pikachu, but you're definitely solid. I've seen you do some great things.
Okay, this is genius, actually. He's bringing the tanks up, to fight. I didn't realize he had so many tanks in Southern Russia. Lavender.
Okay, so it is Tap the Slap, Wolvern, Faker, and Saksu left.
Which...
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, so Tap the Slap. This is your game, buddy.
I think Tap the Slap's Lavender. Saksu is Teal. Wolvern is Green. And, Faker is mint, or maybe that's switched. Maybe Faker is lavender and Tap the Slap is mint.
Yeah, I mean
I
that's
think.
fair.
Well, I think. Yeah, I think so. I think Faker is probably louder. By the way, that KD is absolutely
900
insane.
and yeah, and 100,
What
kind of
the
crazy.
hell?
He did feed off
And
of some of
lots of
yellow.
gold, by the way.
Yeah,
721. That's a lot.
map's coming to a little bit of a standstill as green does light poking against teal. I think as teal, you just let this all go and maybe deal with this nice army that's going to be hitting you real soon here. You get a follow, so thank you so much, Alex Ronnie. Thank you so much for the follow. We really appreciate it. Every follow helps, and we're growing and expanding channel. We love.
Alex. Hell yeah.
He lots happening. My chat was actually disabled on my Twitch thing, so that's my fault. I'm gonna start reading them real quick. A filthy hippie saying that, oh no, Saksu basically is gonna go uncontested here, and Daya saying, nah, Lab is 100% Saksu. If Teal was Saksu, he had shoved into green already, which might be true, but I don't know. It's really hard to tell.
Green isn't the threat. I think Lavender and Teal both recognize that green, they can win through green.
Yeah. Some Diplo happening from green. Maybe he's gonna stop hitting Teal here and gonna let Lav and Teal use their bank against each other, which might be a smart move considering how much tanks are on the board. And I don't know if you have the same. You lost a few tanks in the Great Push, so you kind of need to recover just a little bit. So maybe sitting's not the worst idea for you. Lots happening. Mint just kind of finding whatever path of victory he can. Again, Mint can't be slouched on at all, because this man has come back from nothing, everything to nothing, I think at least 3 times now. So I'm really excited to see what he's going to be doing in the future of this game, and he's kind of doing just enough to not noticed, but still get income, if that makes sense.
Yeah, he's taking not like critical things.
Right.
How genius would it be if Saksu is Teal and he just does dash names in chat and he says, "Oh, Saksu's here."
Yeah,
that could definitely be something that he says. Like last game, he was saying like based, and Kev like, I need somebody to explain what that means. Like,
Yeah.
I think he's got to do like different Diplo stuff and type, especially in games like this where it's, if he just says nothing, everybody's gonna know it's him. Like he's too notorious.
I don't think that Lavender is Saksu because number 1, Turkey is cut, and number 2, he's got so many spare units in Georgia and Azure, which is just not very Saksu-like, I think.
Yeah, that's very fair. I think we see Saksu running away with his balls a lot. Like he has a high concentration of units at all times, and he doesn't really leave a lot of units that are valuable on fronts that he's not using.
Yeah. So all the island spawns are actually in boats, but all of the Russia spawns are still around their campfires.
Yeah.
Besides Volga.
It's difficult. It's difficult.
But again, like Anders was saying, like he's been role playing recently. He knows that the lobbies are always out to get him, so he's doing things that he's not traditionally doing in most games. So maybe he's right. Maybe he's just kind of role playing a little bit and trying to, take blame off him.
I think it's so funny that at the end of these games, like, you do the dash names, you see one crazy player like Saksu, everybody's trying to work out who it is so they can team that person.
Yeah, which is a little sad. You hate to see it, but I guess it is part of the game. He is such a huge threat, S tier player, that you kind of almost have to sometimes.
Which is like, and that's kind of I don't blame him for like wanting to smurf every single game.
Yeah, absolutely. Jordan Smith member for 13 months. I think that's probably the longest that we have. Thank you so much. Robert Larson saying, isn't Faker Zarok or something? Yeah, we're not really exactly sure who he is. Everybody has suspicions of who he might be, but nothing's confirmed. Tobias Eagle saying, now Mint gets lands back from Teal without talking in game. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I think you could see here that it does look like, even though there was a little bit of sketchiness, Mint, there isn't any like teaming or pre-teaming going on. Just kind of the situation of the game. Green looks like he's sitting up. By the way,
I happen to know something. I have inside information about Lavender in Turkey. He just moved some knights into those armored transport ships. I saw them. I saw him do that. I wonder what he's going to use them for.
Yeah, actually, I'm not sure. I think the only person you can hit with that is green, unless you're well. This is a little insane.
Wait, Lavender's bringing his SS down. He's not going to be trying to defend Portugal anymore.
I think if Lavender can somehow convince Teal to team green and get green out of the game, I think Lavender may be so confident in his position and bank that he could pump. He could go for the city count.
Yeah, I agree.
Because there's no, like, he's obviously not bringing his SS down here and loading up boats down here and everything to hit Teal.
Yeah.
I think he's taking Albania off Teal though.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I think he'll go up through Greece and everything and take Italy. Otherwise, he wouldn't be moving his SS down here. And then he just holds Georgia Azur.
If he does a move like that, Green is gonna respond, and he'll be able to kill Green and like do well versus Green, but Teal will be coming, and you will be losing the fight versus Teal if you're focusing on him and Green at the same time.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like Teal may take that opportunity. Well, Teal probably sees Lavender as the bigger threat, but Teal may be taking that as an opportunity to say take the islands off Green and just get him out of the game to get in a 1v1 situation. Which obviously he thinks that he could win. And yeah, I mean, there Lavender goes hitting Green. I think, or maybe it was a misclick.
Well, no. So Mint actually was given Crete by Green, I'm pretty sure, and then Lavender didn't really like that deal, so he ends up kind of executing Mint. Mint does get away a little bit with his tanks. He did do the damage with the SS, but yeah, it's gonna be hard to come back from this. He does have a little bit of gold, so it's not over for him per se, but I don't know. Every single one of these players has hit you at least once in this game, so I don't know.
Oh, Teal, he's going.
Yep, Teal going in. Green's got some spot. This is probably just pulled from this border, but Teal does have a shit ton. Well, he also did block the UK with his SS, so I'm not exactly sure what the plan is here from Teal, but yeah, he's been 100 income now for, I think, almost 10 turns in total. So he's got to do something. So many tanks on the board. The tank meta has just kind of overtaken late game as people are just getting so good with tanks. They're good, better microing them, macroing them, making sure that they're in Russia if they're almost dead and just pulling them back all the way. Finding good spots to fight with your tanks. I mean, this really has been. I mean, it's changed so much even from like 5-6 months ago. Because I think tanks were slowly becoming popular, but now it's like you don't have a game, you don't see tanks.
Oh, this is suboptimal for Teal. Now Green is. Well, actually, he's going to collapse in the middle, also hitting Scandinavia there. Although, maybe we see a big rotation here where Teal just focuses on Lavender and tries to take the Middle East and lets Green take everything to the north.
Yeah, I think...
That would mean Green's at city count then.
Yeah, he has got to be careful.
Green only needs like 60 cities.
Yeah, you're right.
There's a lot of cities that he has available that are easy to take.
It looks, I mean... If Teal is Saksu, he might just do the Saksu thing where he just, beats them at the same time too. Like that could also happen.
Possibility.
Arcuri mentioning in chat that Lavender might be Saksu from his gameplay and his KD, and it's possible. I mean, honestly, Teal, although playing a great game, has done a little bit of mistakes that I would say aren't necessarily Saksu-esque, and then Green did quite a few little small things that made me didn't feel like he was Saksu. So I don't think that's a bad call, Lavender being the most deadly player in the game. Oh, here we see a nice SS fight in Belgium, Netherlands. It does look like Green does swap at the wrong time there, so it does just get executed here. Teal just spending some of his bank against Green. Smart play by Teal because there's just nowhere for these to go. I think Green. Oh, and he's coming up from behind with a bunch more SS. It does look like they're roared. Yep. It's just amazing fight from Teal at the moment. He's gonna lose a couple because he's not microing them per se, but I think that's not gonna matter too much because I think he has the overwhelming SS advantage. Both of these players not really microing, they're just throwing haymakers at each other, which is a little surprising. One finally floating by. Devastating for Green as he loses a good chunk of his bank, a good chunk of his KD to this Teal ambush here. It does look like Lavender does see this, starts pushing into North Russia with this huge tank army, but Teal does see it and he starts to push for a better, more favorable position. This doesn't look... I don't know. I actually have no idea. This doesn't look terrible for anybody yet besides kind of Green, but Green also does have the most land, so a lot of SS dead.
If
I think they both
Harakiri
lost
was,
a lot of SS there.
yeah, if Harakiri was the one who's saying that Lavender might be Soksu, that's actually looking a lot more promising.
Yeah.
That,
After
the SS fight,
yeah.
the SS fight was decisively won by Teal, but not like. It was won by Teal, but it wasn't as decisive as it could have been.
Right.
Yeah, I may have to change my my guess now.
Yeah, but we have a strange push. I mean, he is surrounded here, but I think some of these units aren't really in play. That could be so like a couple more mortars would have made this a lot more successful. And Teal is not taking. I'm sorry, Lavender is not really taking any damage from his tanks. Like we have this one, but the splash damage really isn't picking up too well. He doesn't seem to. Oh, it does swap that. Yeah, this is giving me Soksu vibes.
Nice in the front, good yeah, good swap.
Great. We are seeing tanks lost on both sides, but again, I think Teal's taking the bigger run of the damage. Teal did just have more tanks too, so I think Lavender isn't really committing to the fight, but not committing to the fight on purpose. I think he's just trying to do some poking, some prodding, giving Green a little bit more time to maybe recover or whatever he might be doing, but I think he's not trying to make this look like a resounding victory for himself.
Oh, Mint's coming back in a big way.
Oh, we got in the chat, we have Robert Larson.
Why would he go on Green?
I think it's the only thing he can do, really. But yeah, Robert Larson saying Didn't Faker said he was who he was in the last EU tournament. Yeah, he was playing on his ult and then he joined on Faker, so there's still some talk about who he is and who Faker is, but nothing super confirmed at the moment.
Green is actually going full into Russia right now. Oh, and Teal pumps out 6 SS or 6 tanks.
Thanks, yeah.
I wonder if Lav's gonna let Teal's SS pass. Well, I guess yeah, Portugal.
Yeah, this is a little crazy. I think
Oh, he's not. He's making them.
Oh, that's late. That is.
He's already surrounded. He does have a roar, but I don't think he got it off because it is dead.
Roar is dead.
Great target.
Oh, he's fine. He's full committing on the gold. I think he knows he can outspend.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's okay.
Yeah, and he swaps the low one out.
That's gold commitment right there. And yeah, he did kind of mess up with the roar, but that's okay.
Does Lavender have more gold? It's not look like he has enough SS to actually defend this.
No, he definitely has enough SS because he does have the roar. The thing that's the problem though is he took a lot of damage doing some small micro here. So Teal did get a lot of good shots off, but as soon as he got the regroup, it was okay. I think.
And Teal's farming his tanks though. Teal's farming his tanks in southern Russia.
Farming Lavender's tanks.
Yeah, he just lost 2 tanks on the left side.
Yeah, this is looking a little rough for Lavender.
Oh, he's targeting an SS? Oh, bother.
Yeah, this is probably the hardest fight you will find yourself in. A Portugal defense with your SS while you're also doing a tank micro against the same person. This is really just a battle of skill and who can really micro the best here on both fronts, because you are just traveling from one side of the map, ping-ponging back and forth and praying that you can do something. But while this is all happening, Green sort of just eating everything that he can. Oh, he's
and how is Mint still alive? What?
He's doing everything.
Excuse me?
Green making SS to commit against this Teal push. It is strange that these two are still having such a strong alliance when Green is about the 89 income, 100 cities, and only going to get more soon.
Oh, Green just pumped SS from Catalonia?
Yep,
or
and
he already
then,
had them, I'm not sure.
but he's not paying
made
attention.
Like 4 more SS.
Okay.
He had like 4 or somewhere around there, and he made a few more. But that's not enough. It's not enough to do anything.
Yeah, lots happening still across the map. People, multiple fronts being microed. I really don't know what's going to happen here because again, Green's getting kind of dangerously close. That place that you don't want him. Overtime is in 6 minutes, and you are eating up Teal. But if you eat Teal too much, then who's going to help you against the 92 income
Green is making tanks in central Russia. He's going to farm some of these Teal tanks.
Oh yeah, a few of them dying.
2 dead. That's pretty good for him.
In a bit of a pickle.
Harakiri changing his observation, saying that Teal now might be Lavender. And see, no one can tell. We're all a little bit stumped because again, Faker's a really solid player. Soxu obviously the best there is. Tap the slap, he's definitely decent. He's more probably better than decent. So it's really really hard to tell who's who. Even though like all players are making kind of mistakes that anybody would make doing these large scale fights. Um, so yeah,
Watch Soxu be mint.
yeah, that's a huge possibility too. Mint's playing out of his fucking mind, getting every land that he can for free, and just still surviving, even though he's been the smallest to largest, the smallest to largest to medium size. Teal doing a phenomenal job.
Been the largest? I feel like he's just like eternally been small and pathetic.
He was.
He was kind of like how you were big early and then
Yeah.
got teamed to death.
Ah, okay.
Like very very early. He had a really good mid expansion.
Wow, this I mean he's not fighting these tanks too much, but he did farm some tanks over here. Teal losing some ships, but he is microing the ship and still kind of winning. This is not a full commitment from Lavender or Teal, and Teal, I'm sorry, from Lavender and Green, which is a mistake. Teal is full committing on this front, and that's what's going to win it because, you know, Emerald Green is just fucking up here. His 4, yeah, I mean, this takes way too much damage. He's trying to target too many. Lavender does get a little bit more of these kills, but it's not going to be enough, especially when these start getting into play. We're going to see a Lavender retreat, I'm pretty sure, yeah, as Green does the same. Mint kind of making a comeback here.
How much bank does Lavender have?
Because 257.
Okay. 57? That seems like a full...
257.
Oh, 257. Okay.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
and Teal saved SS for days, by the way.
Yeah, really. And Lavender did have this trap ready and available, but didn't because he didn't commit with that extra gold. I think that was actually enough gold to turn the tides there. If he had gold and a little bit better positioning with a roar, he really could have done a lot more damage. But again, Teal is kind of farming his tanks in the meantime, right? Green's kind of struggling against Mint. Teal has the position to sort of retake the north and the south at the exact same time, while Mint's kind of being his scapegoat. Ragnar asking if Easter's in this match, and no, he's not. Not in this one. Harakiri.
Easter would be mint.
Yeah, honestly, just I don't even know how he finds himself in those positions in every tournament, but I always feel like he's running for his life for 80% of the game. Yeah, so oh my god, my chat messed up again, so I'm sorry if I have been missing some of these. Double check. Yeah, so Harakiri mentioning that Teal could possibly win this in a 2v1, and I don't think that's unlikely. I think these, you know, this is where your SS go to slowly die, right? Like they might get a little bit more health back, but they're stuck, they're useless. The most that they can do is really just sit in Crimea and South Russia and pray somebody saves you. But you know, the person that you're praying to save you is sort of struggling against a 16 income at the moment. So,
that's
Green's losing more SS in Northern Italy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here we
I mean,
are.
those SS were always going to die.
Yeah.
I mean, this is great for Teal because now he can like I was saying, kind of rotate his position. I think. But I mean, the thing is he's keeping the north position so well.
Yeah, he's poking, he's prodding, he's killing tanks. I think the biggest thing that we've seen out of Teal that might be negatively impacted on him is that he's not saving a lot of his tanks. He is just kind of letting them die. I do think that's maybe a little bit strategic, and the fact that Lav just has an overwhelming amount of tanks, but I think this is going to bite him in the butt because, again, once he just kicks Green out of here, like, he has to deal with 50 fucking healthy Lavender tanks, and he's not going to really have a response for this, I don't think.
Yeah, but he's still got the top income, and he it's going to be really hard, I think, for Lavender to push downwards when Teal has the SS.
Yeah, that's fair. But I do think that Lavender's probably going to just give the north up. He's going to lose all these tanks. He's not really going to care, and his main goal is going to be taking south position and maybe trying to hold on to this, but actually it's looking like he's not even going to do that. Yeah.
Teal's going to do that. Yeah, I agree. I mean, honestly, any tank he saves up here and boats down is just going to be icing on the cake.
Yeah, and he could do that from, you know, Arc and then moving it, I'm sorry, Karelia, and then moving it down south maybe. Hard to tell. I think I would have liked to see Portugal be taken, though. Like, all of Africa not being taken by Teal is a little bit of a head scratcher for me. But Teal, I mean, I'm sorry, yeah. Saksu, if he's Teal, he knows best. Mercury asking
Yeah,
if Green
any
is
tank
Wolverine.
that he's lost has been intentional.
Yeah. Yeah, Wolverine's still in the game, by the way, so uh
Wolverine is green, and he just is getting bullied by Mint. He just lost the B ship 2 drops.
it's rough. But yeah, I mean I think Mint's only real hope here is maybe going into Greenland, and I don't even know, you don't really have the gold to defend it. It's gonna be hard to see what you do because there's just not much. Um
There's no way that Mint can win, but he's just staying just to mess with green because he sees that he can. Like, there's
yeah.
Mint cannot win this game. Like, with overtime starting to tick soon. Like, oh my god, he just dropped on another B ship.
Oh, Lavender's losing SS or lost an SS at Turkey.
Yep. Both these playing. Oh, and then we still have, yeah, Teal doing the, maybe he is going to get these out in time, but Green doing a night rush into Finland as well. So people fighting pretty much on 3 or 4 fronts each at a time. Yeah, I mean, I think Teal's going to do a little bit of a regrouping here and is going to, you know what, it's so hard. This Lavender and Green alliance is so strong. I think that Teal, no matter what he does, I think people understand that he might be the best player now. So I think they might team him until extermination.
I mean, he's gonna have, nobody really has a crazy bank. I mean, Teal has the most gold. They're gonna have a big problem with the SS, I think. Like, Teal's gonna be able to really push into Green's mid. Especially if he evacs these tanks, gets the HP back up.
Yeah, that's fair. Very, very fair.
But yeah, I mean, Lavender is doing good to hold the Middle East. Even though Teal has the SS advantage.
To be honest, though, Teal doesn't really even need to go into the Middle East. Like, he doesn't need the Middle East for cities. He can just...
he's pushing Turkey.
Ooh, great push. And yeah, Lavender not seeing this is going to be detrimental to his health because I don't think Teal has like the SS that are shoved in yet, which will be a problem. Yeah, he just needs to hold this base and just focus.
That is huge.
Yeah, this is going to be deadly. I think there's still a win angle for Lavender here as long as he plays it properly, but he's not. He's taking too much damage from, he's not jiggling his SS enough. He's not targeting the low ones. Yeah, and this might be a little bit dangerous for him.
Where are the rest of Teal's SS though? He didn't really shove in and commit. What?
Yeah,
he had split up his fleet in like halves, to on each side of Greece, but so he shoved in one half of them.
Yeah.
So this is the second half coming in now.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! Don't lose that SS. Oh. Okay.
He does get it off. That's nice. Nice. Yeah, so he does feed off these. I do think he lost a little few too many, though. I think that's going to bite him in the butt a little bit later on. I think he probably lost 5, maybe even 6 SS, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, but he's still got a bunch between Greece and Sicily right now.
Oh, like yeah, that's fair.
Those
I
SS
think won the boats.
Those SS don't matter of him losing because everybody else now has 0.
That's very fair.
Like, Green has, like, what, a few because he was trying to kill Mint, but still, Mint not dead.
It's very true. Running for his life, his boats all across the map, going north, going south, holding on to Svalbard, doing everything that he can to survive. I strive to be this good at ratting, and I just can't do it. I don't have the I get to this point, and I just get fucking depressed. I don't want to play anymore. I don't have the tenacity to do something like this, but he obviously does.
Green is getting a little SS off the coast of Greenland.
Oh, just...
But Teal sees it. The singular SS there.
Oh, Greenland,
That's hilarious. Yeah, he just wants to just massively discourage them from even trying.
So again, I think this is a great push from Teal that's about to happen. He's going to get most of the mid here. A lot of his tanks are just going to easily defend this. He doesn't even really have to fight. He just has to slowly pull back from this area. Green really not paying attention to middle, but you know, Teal is kind of guarding every base from Lavender, so he's cutting a lot of income from him. And his...
Wait, that's kind of hilarious. Lavender, like, obviously his tanks are way up north, but he can't really even push in to help Green because he doesn't have any of the ports.
Right.
And it's like the SS are all there.
Yeah, Teal doing some Diplo. Don't let him manipulate you. Yeah, so I think this is a little bit dicey for green. Okay, right. I think they're going to start fighting Lavender, or at least Teal is going to focus on Lavender from now on, and that's going to give Teal sort of the APM to destroy and kill all of these tanks up north. I think this is going to be a really great little Diplo move that Teal ended up doing for himself. Oh, and Harakiri basically saying, yeah, he said Teal will hold up Scandy and push green from Greason up and win, which, you know, is basically what he just did, besides that small Diplo. He has 1,000 SS, a better player. I just like that no one said, Teal Saksu, let's kill Saksu. That's a nice little special thing in my heart.
I still think it's hilarious that if Teal is Soxu that he's like, oh, he dashed names. Oh, Soxu's in this game.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, even though Green and Teal PC, I think Teal saw an opportunity to just win, or at least saw that Green wasn't stopping in Scandy, so he just punishes him by going north. Mint finding a home in Catalonia and still trying to bully Green as much as possible here.
This
SS,
poor Green is gonna have nightmares. Like, he does not deserve this.
yeah, he doesn't.
He's got like a wife, he's got kids, he wanted to play this Risk tournament, and Mint is just bullying him. Mint is a bad person.
He might be a bad person, but he's playing like a great player. He is doing everything he needs to survive.
He is plus 300 KD.
Yeah.
Typical Soxu move: peace and then hit next turn.
Yeah, true.
Or same turn in this case.
I think that is on Green's on Green though, because Green did kind of just keep hitting the islands. He kept hitting Scandy. And I think, you know, Saksu is the type of person he'll honor a piece, but you just can't fuck up that piece, you know?
Will he honor a piece? Will he?
Well, maybe that's true. If he sees a win condition, no, he's gonna go in there and do everything he can to win. But early game, I think he's pretty solid for the most part on pieces, in my opinion.
Wait, does Mint hit? Oh, he's hitting Sicily now. Oh, tank full Auroras, nice. Or both full Auroras.
Lavender committing to a tank spawn into Ukraine, which is
nice.
going to be enough to kind of push him out of this. Come on, Green. Yeah, oh, he does get a good chunk of his tanks out of here. I probably would have lost every single one of these tanks in the Scandy area and the port. He does have 2 SS to support. He does get most of them out of here, even though they're extremely, extremely hurt. Mint looks like he's getting executed by Teal, which I think is a bit of a mistake. Mint has been nothing but helpful. Maybe it was an accident here.
Yeah, I don't think he is. It's just Teal just has SS on every port. So
yeah,
it's
that's
kind of
fair.
a struggle for him to find a home.
I think Teal's gonna kind of have problems with this Ukraine push. He doesn't, I don't think, have much money for this.
Yeah, and you know, Teal has the base advantage, which is huge. You know, so as long as he gets these mortars out, he gets the roars out. Even though this is a huge tank push, as long as he makes it the 9 seconds to the next turn and he can spend his 90 gold, he'll be able to hold this really well, and not only hold it, but do some real damage to these tanks. Oh, he does just choose to fall back though. Again, Teal or Soxy knows best, so I think I would have. No, he just goes for position. Hard to tell. I would have spammed my brain.
Front line was gone.
Yeah, that's fair.
And look, Lavender was pumping out knights. If he tried to match it,
yeah, that's
it
fair.
would have just been feeding.
Mint still coming back, still on the brink, or always just on the brink of death, but still finding a way to push into France. Lavender does see it, starts making these knights, roars, and I don't think Mint has the gold to really respond and survive that push.
He could definitely survive this.
Lavender
stops.
Yeah, he stops spending. I do this too. I get a little bit confident. I'm fighting on multiple fronts. I spend a little bit of gold, but it wasn't enough. I go micro something else. I come back. All my units are dead. I start spending again. And that is a rinse and repeat cycle that I continuously do, and it makes me lose games. And I think this is what Lav's doing at the moment too.
Yeah, he's makes 14 units, like max units from 2 bases. Then he looks away, and then all his units are gone.
And I think Teal sees it. He's helping. It looks like he's helping from Catalonia, just trying to get some bases and spawns out of the way for Mint. I think that's a really smart idea.
He needs to get this Romania stuff under control, though.
Yeah, which I don't think he'll be able to do. I don't know if he has a bit of gold, but there's a lot of tanks coming, and with Green now kind of realizing from Slovakia, I think he's going to start pushing or trying to have to defend from both of these people. So unless he's farming a huge KDA out of these, this is going to be a real tough push for him to hold against. But it does look like, oh no, Green's back into Catalonia. Mint just unable to grab those bases to finally get some decent income. A decent night push from Green, but it does look like Mint's probably going to feed off of this as he, oh well, more gets pushed into him. But I don't know, it's really hard to tell.
Look,
that's a
he
lot.
Double clicked.
Yeah.
And is spamming knights.
Yeah, that
Mint
does.
needs to find a new home.
A new home.
Yeah. His 18th home.
And it does look like, I mean, Teal did the right thing in trying to push from Tunisia into Algeria, but then Lavender responding with a mass load of tanks and knights, which, again, I don't know if Teal saw this defense here, because he is kind of just throwing them in. Lavender seeing both. Yeah, this is really hard. Teal's on the back foot on multiple fronts. Also fighting an SS up in the north. He is outnumbered here, too, but these SS aren't being used properly. Mint, maybe defends? It's so hard to tell.
Is there an MVP? Like, is there an MVP for this tournament?
No, we should though, and Mint should get it. In my
God damn it, Mint deserves it. This is hilarious. Like, obviously, Green is not that experienced of a player, but just the fact that this has been going on for the last like 30 minutes is ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree, and it's just been a lot of ping pong out of Mint, just trying to do anything and everything that he can. I agree. If we did have an MVP, it would definitely go to Mint because he has been a champion.
Like, yeah, sure, Teal's 2v1ing and whatever, gonna trying to win the game, but like Mint though, Mint's beast.
What? Whatever, trying to win the game.
Yeah.
That's funny.
We've seen it before. See it
Yeah.
again. Whatever.
Arcury saying that Teal should piece Green now because it's the only chance of winning, which might be pretty accurate, to be honest with you. He is going to struggle. I think Teal wins against Green for sure. I think Lavender is a little bit more of a wild card, right? Like Lavender has showed a little bit more skill, although he has fed a little bit to Teal. I think if Lavender was able to sit and get a lot more gold, oh, they do the piece. That's actually phenomenal for Teal. But the thing that's probably not great is that Mint's gonna get hunted by Green.
I think that's a really weird timing for Green to ask for peace. That's a questionable time. Like, we just bring it up, talking about it, and then he says it.
Yeah, I guess
maybe I'm just a suspicious person.
Yeah, and well, for sure that Green is Wolverine. I'm pretty sure Wolverine's pretty chill. I don't think he would do that. But I agree, It was kind of right on the nose. Green saying
should take Siberia. Now we'll find out.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, Green, if you're listening, if you take Siberia, like $25 cash prize, it's all you.
Yeah, into your bank account. Lavender saying you must be back. So this is, I think, the first time that he's been called out as Saktu in game. I hate that. I hate when people do that. I get why people do it, but I don't know. I would love to see just not naming people specifically. But again, sometimes it's what you need to do to survive. Mint only having one base left. Sardinia and losing basically everything that he had. Again, what do you think's going through Mint's head? Like, you've come to like the precipice of coming back into this game at least 5 times, right? And then each time, like, you just get stomped immediately because you just don't have, you have the skill, but you just don't have the gold to deal with the 95 gold night rush.
God, he's gonna drop. Look at Sardinia.
Oh, I think Green's learned.
More beaches to deal with.
Hey, Mint's already lost 3 of them.
Yeah.
He's wary now. Oh,
it is trapped.
4.
It is trapped. Oh no, and he gets an SS. But these will all probably die.
And look, Teal is immediately moving his
Yep.
SS. He sees that. Mint's getting out with the boat. So Mint was plus 300 KD. After the Spain fight and all that stuff with Green, he's plus 400 KD.
Yeah.
Like, he's...
Well, here's the thing about being a Soxu pirate. I've been one, and I can say with certainty that if you're his pirate and you have served him throughout the whole game, like Mint has, with that dedication, he will do almost anything to make sure that you survive.
But he just ran past Green's SS. Oh, no.
Yeah, but I think he's poking Green a little bit, which I think is enough to, Green's gonna forget about this. I think
Yeah.
he's not gonna do anything against. Oh, maybe, I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Oh my God, 2 more B ships are coming out. Seriously.
Man, this Bulgaria Macedonia is just looking terrible for Teal.
Yeah,
Oh
Teal.
my God, that's not good at all.
I can't even mention how many mortars he probably just lost there, as he really didn't see what was happening. He does clean up Green very quickly. What are the odds that you think that Green completely gets decimated on this front, and then Teal can kind of come back and just use his SS to win the game?
Well, Teal has the SS, but what was really unfortunate is he had this big land army
That he just lost.
with all these tanks, but most of his tanks are gone.
Yeah.
Like, he's redropping on Scandi, but he'll have like probably 10 tanks, something like that, maybe 12. He lost so many.
Yeah, I agree. Not gonna be enough.
Actually, does Green just get taken out of the game here? Like, he doesn't have much money, and I don't see any big army for him.
Yeah, and that's why I kind of mentioned. I think that even though Lavender's doing a decent push and kind of fed off that army, I don't think Green has really the APM nor the gold to come back from this. I mean, he's at 23 income. I'm willing to say that he'll be at like 6 income after this night rush. I'm sorry, not 6, like 10.
Yeah, Green is night rushing check.
Yeah.
Holy.
So yeah, that's gonna be difficult. I'm gonna catch up with a little bit with chat. Bambucha saying it's hard for Teal to take cities from Lav, which I absolutely agree. Also saying the game might be over soon, but I don't know. I've also felt like it might be over like a few times, and it's kind of been going back and forth. Robert Larson talking about how Lego fucked Mint's game up. Yeah, that's very true. Like, he did not give Mint or Cole any breathing room, and is like Violet was ultimately the reason why Mint had to be this very, very sorry state of just running around Marines and boats, and this is all Violet's fault.
If you're Teal, are you ever worried about after Green is dead, Mint backstabbing you?
I think Mint is so far removed from winning this at the moment that I think personally I would just give Teal the win. Like, he's been fighting 2v1, 3v1 for the majority of this game. Like, this to me deserves a win.
Mint is definitely a broken man.
No,
he has gone through trials.
What if he does take, like, go in through Siberia and just eat away at Lavender from that side?
I mean, it could happen, yeah.
He could come back again.
Novaya.
Yeah.
He just puts.
So yeah, he actually, I didn't want to say anything just in case people were sniping, but he had this basically the entire game. This was his plan B, and he had it plopped right in the top bases of
That is
Arc.
epic.
Yeah. So he had a plan B the entire game.
Lavender is getting close to the cities, and I'm not too sure what Teal's response to this army in the middle is.
Yeah, I think it's okay for him, though, because I think he can hold the positions that he needs. Like, Lavender does need 7 more cities, but Green is pretty much dead with no income. And I think this is going to be a decent push that's going to come from... I mean, Teal. If Teal is Soxu having 100 income per game, like that's and plus 10, he is now at 60k. I'm sorry, 60 gold every 200 kills for his killing bonus, and Lavender is at 30 gold. Like, so theoretically, because Teal is fighting so much, he is now at like 150 gold. So that's really hard to deal with north to south, even with all of these tanks advantage.
Oh my gosh. Wait. Mint is going... Yeah, he's going in Siberia.
Oh. Mint is going in Algeria, though. He's taking cities off of Teal.
Well, I think that's the way to do it. If you're going to do it, at least do it from both ends, so that way, you're pissing off both people. And giving the game to either of them. Actually, that's perfect.
Tanks. Northern Italy.
Northern Italy. Oh yeah, a couple tanks going down to his SS here. It doesn't look like really Teal's investing into this middle fight that he should be, in my opinion. I think he's just kind of like letting Rifleman die here, just doing a little bit of a trickle feed here. I think I'd like to see a little bit more. Maybe he loses an SS here if he's not careful. Um, Green with one port, and is that what I'm seeing? One base left and maybe a transport that is loaded, but Teal sees it, so is gonna be on the
I
back
didn't
foot.
even realize Teal is also really up there in cities. They have almost the same number of cities.
Yeah, and I do think that Lav still has the advantage because he is going to have a little bit more of an easier time. But I do think Lav's tanks are too centralized. I think some of his tanks need to be spread out a little bit because the ones that are, I mean, I don't know how to say this, but he's losing takes in places he needs to be keeping them. So I think
Yeah.
eventually with all of the tanks dying in the middle, and then he's just not really doing much with them up north, that Soxer's going to get the income from the kill death bonus and take this game from him.
And Mint is starting to be, oh my gosh, like this is crazy.
He is literally coast to coast.
Yeah.
This
Cities off, both players in the middle, fighting to the death with basically the same number of cities and same income.
Yep.
Both of these players are looking at Mint like, God damn it, if he wasn't here, I would have just won the game. That's like what both
Exactly.
of these people are saying in their heads.
And
Yep.
not knowing probably that he's doing it to both of them at the same time, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But again, I love that out of Min. Min is he's playing for the win still, and he's making sure that both of these players don't get a free win. So, he might be a nuisance to both players, but he is, I mean, by the skin of his teeth, he is still in this game.
I'm kind of surprised he's not going up into Spain.
I'm a little bit, but I think that's when you get shut down. And I think, yeah, like there's so much SS around that, like, that's a dicey push for you.
Yeah, but it's overtime. Like, you need income.
Yeah,
And
very fair.
Oh. He's doing Spain with 2 units.
Wolverine as green. Green, you did a great job again. Soxu is just a behemoth. It's really hard to push against him. Lots happening in Germany, as Bambucha points out. Tank's kind of taking too much damage. This middle fight's not really going how Teal would want it to go. But yeah, this could be really anybody's game still, just because Mint, the wild card, still a great player, can come back. If Mint wins this game, I think I'll throw an extra $20. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would love to, he is deserving of this game. He has done amazing things. Ragnar saying if Green dies before Mint, that's hilarious, which is exactly what happened. Green just finding any way, I'm sorry, Mint just found any way to survive, and he's at 26 income. Both of these players, Lavender and Teal, were both at 90 cities, 92 income each. Now both to 85, 72. So, yeah, I mean, Mint's kind of doing exactly what he needs to do, slowly but surely picking off what he's doing. Some of these tanks or some of these cities.
Teal is being really smart about how he's splitting up his SS. Like, he's got some in Albania, he's got some on the coast in Sweden, some on the right side of Greece.
Yeah, I mean, perfect positioning from Teal.
Yeah, the Albania SS are really nice. Like, trading your SS health, like, nobody else is making SS. It doesn't matter if you lose them.
Yeah.
But, like, starting to work on this land army, that's so valuable. Actually,
I'm now thinking that this is doomed for Lavender. This is Teal's game, and I think it'll be over within a minute or two. He actually just killed so much SS. I'm sorry, so many tanks. His SS are now perfectly positioned. His spawns are going to be coming in from every direction. I think, yeah, it's over.
Yeah, he saw the Albania. He pulled it back. He had like 6 tanks, and now he has 2. One of them's basically dead.
And he's hitting mid now in the bottom. He's shutting that down.
Yeah, unless there's a resounding rally coming from Lavender, and I think the only way that could happen is if Mint kind of took over the Finland battle. I mean, this is what you see from Soxu. You see him just...
He can't, though.
Yeah, that's very fair. Very fair.
Mint has no gold, no bounty, like...
Wait, but the Mint tanks are coming in central. Dun dun. Dun dun.
Chewing whatever they can. Peter saying it was a fun game. GG. Yeah, you were great. You were great in this game, Peter. You did everything you could, and I think you did some really great plays. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. I was
There it
looking at
is.
chat. I'm so sorry, but Teal taking the game with his Night Rush killed so many tanks at the end. Saksu, I mean, he's just Saksu. Yeah, what else are you gonna say? I mean, what do we think about Tap the Slap though being mint? Holy shit! He played amazing.
The true MVP.
Yeah, honestly, again, Saksu, like you said, plays amazing game every day. But Tap the Slap really, I don't even know. Tap the Slap just did fucking beyond phenomenal, to be honest. Oh, crazy game. I mean,
Good stuff.
what do you guys, post game real quick? What do you think about literally the constant action? Right? I don't think there was any sitting, from my knowledge.
There was a little bit after the three amigos killed the entire lobby.
Right, right.
Really, my post game analysis is I was having such a good game, and it's hey, Soksu was the person right next to me. I was killing somebody and I got teamed and just
Yeah.
executed. So now I get to be all grumpy, but like, hey, I only died. So,
Dude, Saksu literally just wins this crazy FFA and immediately opens Melvor Idol.
Well, you gotta check on the town.
True.
Melvor Idol is where it's popping. If you don't know, get on it.
Crazy game.
Yeah, crazy game. Some still really good names out here. Saksu's still taking the win. Saksu's still being the best of the best and just playing it basically every game that we see him in. Yeah, again, I can't discredit all the great things that Lavender did as well. I mean, Lavender had a really great start. At one point, he had 900 kills, 100 deaths, so that was pretty crazy. Great showing from Derringer in the south as he got teamed to death, but he was like putting up a great fight. Trusty also was against Violet, Green, and a bunch of other people. He got teamed to death. Emerald as well. So again, gotta give a shout out to Trusty. I don't know, just I think a lot of great game mechanics were displayed here today, and it was just unfortunate that there's a lot of teaming, which that's just risk. But it really showed and highlighted people's like capabilities, like Tap the Slap. Like I would have never have even thought that Tap the Slap had that capable or had that in him. To be honest with you, he did fucking great.
Tap was a beast. He was absolute legend. That was honestly, you were like talking about the fight. I probably spent like 80% of me spectating because I was still in the lobby, just watching that because it was so hilarious.
Yeah.
Like I think Green lost. He lost a few B shifts. We'll just leave it at that.
Yep. Oh well,
But
gee everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah, everybody
Wait,
did great. Yeah.
Before we go, big shout out because TGs are back, so come play lots of TGs.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're gonna try to do TGs. If you guys don't have the TG tag, just ask us in the Discord. Basically, you'll get pinged every time that we play team games. If you haven't played team games, they're literally the most addicting, like fun version of Risk that there is, in my opinion. So check them out. We like to play with new players. We balance the teams ourselves. So DM us or just show us in chat that you're interested. We'll give you that tag and you'll be notified every team game. Peter Meyer with the $10. We love you. That's, I mean, not only today are you donating, but yesterday you also donated a bunch. So Peter Meyer just continuously showing that he is the GOAT of Risk. We love you so much, and you're the best. And what else do we have? We have the Friday tournaments are now being sponsored by Fire at the moment. So $100 tournaments for at least, I think, 2, maybe even 3 more tournament games. So again, check out Friday, $100. And then again, Saturday, $25. Yeah, Robert Larson mentioning that always better with at least 2 people. I agree. And we thank Happy and Anders for coming out and joining us. You guys did phenomenal. And thank you so much because it's a lot easier to cast when you're not just screaming the entire time.
Yeah, and it's
True
like,
privilege.
another pair of eyes. It's catch things. It's more fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for the invite.
Yeah, absolutely. Well then again, GG everybody. And we're hope to see you next Friday and Saturday.